What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another review, another Transformers review. This is Titans Return Bumblebee and Titans Return Brawn. These are in the Legends class scale, so let's check them out. So we got Bumblebee here, and Brawn here. See the cool artwork. I like that artwork for Bumblebee. The artwork for Brawn is not bad either. Check out the back. Got a little neat type of style of photography they're doing. Bumblebee, transforms in 7 steps, he transforms in 6. This guy says Brawn loves a challenge even if it's a Decepticon 10 times his size. And Bumblebee says the least likely can be the most dangerous. So yeah, check him out, get him out of the package, and as you can see my Toy Story combiner in the background. And for those that haven't seen it, check it out in the review. It's in video before this. Alright, so here they are out of the packaging. First, let's take a look at their bio cards. So we have Bumblebees, Bronze. Cool art there. And you can turn it around, and we have his tech specs. Strength is at a 9, speed is at a 4. Intelligence is at a 3, and firepower is at a 1. Bumblebee. It's really cool. I love that. His strength is at a 2, his speed is at a 4, his intelligence is at a 8, and his firepower is at a 1. They're both but anyways, here they are. Awesome. I love these guys already. I mean, they could be better with tighter joints and whatnot, but this guy is like, this one's a real flat. But he still stands. I'm not falling over. But they're just awesome. I mean, look at them. It's just like remember. One thing is when you first get them, you want to hold it right here and you want to get this joint move up and down first before you start pulling on it. It's really tight. Leverage there to do that, because if you rip it off that ball joint, it ain't gonna go on very easily, and when it does, it's gonna be warped like all the other. I mean, maybe not on this figure because it actually looks like nice plastic, but you get head articulation with him, so you can tilt it back and forth if you need to. So that's really cool. It'll go as far as you really need it to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, it'll go. Just got to be careful with the paint. Nice blue eyes there. You can see the blue eyes. Yeah. And then he's got this joint right here to get him out that much. I guess it's about that much, yeah. Then it will go around, plus it's on a little bit of, ball joint so you can get some kind of inward. He's got this joint right here. This is just a secondary piece that comes off. I just put it back on just show you that's how he comes in the package, but he has a ball joint here so you can use that as a swivel or got a 98-degree bend. Nothing at the waist, but he has nice kick forward, nice kick back, beautiful kick out to the side, and we have thigh swivels and knees. So great articulation. And then this thing can be used in a few different ways. It can be used as a few different things. You can put it on here as like a shield, kind of like how it came in the packaging, or you can do what the G1 cartoon would do, and you can put it on the back. So he has the wheel on the back. Or, oops, it keeps popping open. Or you can probably use it as a gun, I suppose, too. Yeah, it's got even little lasers. Nice. So, very cool. I love the paint that Hasbro's using lately. Got nice silver paint. Reminds me of the old Takara paint, so that's good. Nice tampoed Autobot symbols, nice blue details there. You got the blue eyes, silver face. Little Autobot symbol there, and we got this nice silver metallic flake green for the whole body. I guess that's the plastic they molded it in. So really cool. So that's the robot mode of Brawn. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And then Bumblebee. We'll just put him back right now. And Bumblebee's pretty cool too. Let's get him in focus. And he's got a little bit easier of a hinge, so you can get it all the way out. And of course it'll go around, and you get that same elbow joint, but this thing's kind of forward, so it looks a little weird, but yeah, it still works. You get the swivel there too. You of course get the head rotation, nice hollow part in the back of his head, and you get ball jointed hips, so you can go out full Van Damme. Then you can do the splits this way. You get the oh no thigh swivel. Sorry, my bad. So no thigh swivel. That's a bummer. But you get these weird double joints, kind of, and nothing on the ankles except for front to back. So you can get front and back. But that's Bumblebee. Nothing, no weapons that come with him. One thing is this thing is supposed to peg in there, and it does, but it doesn't like stay or anything. But it, you know, it's good. And you can just plop him down and he stays. So that's good. I like the Autobot symbol. I like how they didn't tampo it, because Bumblebee never had a tampoed. He didn't have the outline around his in the cartoon. He just had the red. So I like that attention to detail. Alright, I transform these guys. Let's see some more detail there. You want to, first we're going to do Bumblebee. So you can revert these like that. And you're going to flip this forward and unwrap all this. Now you're going to put this on, there's a couple hinges here, so let's see if we can get this all out of the way so you can see. We'll put him in the back, the Chogokin. Alright, so there's a hinge here, and then there's a hinge right above it. So it's like a double hinge. So it's like this. You want to go back on that hinge and then forward on the closer to the higher up hinge. So it's like that. And then you're going to revert his head at 180, and that'll give you the ability to put these back. And there's actually a locking. See that little like space in this block right there? That block. That's actually going to clip on, kind of makes a nice clip noise and everything. Like that. Now we're going to bring this back out, and then we just take his feet and pull them down like this. Get everything situated here. So easier way to do it is this way. And then you just want to kind of, you don't want them to go all the way in yet, because you're going to want to line it up with arms. And these tabs right here are going to go in those slots right there. So it's a little bit tricky, but not too bad. So you get, there's a couple tabs here on the ends that go in these divots. So you get that and that like that. That secures that. And then you kind of snap these in place. So that's in place. And then you just kind of revert these back into those slots. And when you have everything in the slots, pretty close to anyway. The arms are a little bit swivelly, so swivel. Yeah, so you just want to kind of line everything up. And put it back and forward, and it should. There we go. There's one. Oops. And then there's the second one. And then you might just have to adjust it and whatnot. Kind of have to repeg these, I guess, at the end. Probably. And you're going to have to open that anyway, just show you the gimmick. So that's Bumblebee. So there you go. And you can, like I said, you can adjust it to be a little better if you need to. But he rolls. So, really cool. And he also can sport a Titan Master, so we'll check that out. But first we're going to check out Brawn. So Brawn's really awesome. He's my favorite out of these two. So he's an easier transformation too, which is kind of cool. You just want to tilt these inward, so the top of the fist hole is pointing inward. Same thing on this side. We're going to take this off for now, because we don't need it. Just like that. These now will go up on that hinge and become the top. And if you want to turn this around, you're welcome to try. I'm not going to try. And we attach everything in there like that. Whoops. Just like that and like that. And then it's simple. All you do is you take these, and there's a little bit of a tab. You can see the tab. What is going on with my lights? Yeah, you can see the tab right there. And you just want to tab that in. That. And it shouldn't be this hard. What is going on? I'm just going to do it from a different... Well, whatever. You don't even need to tab it in. What I do is I use these tabs and go down those slots. And once you do that, that's what you're supposed to... Then you can tab this in after. It just comes from on top. Like that. Boom. Squish everything together, and you got Brawn. And he rolls really good, too. And then you just take these and There's a couple little tabs here. 1, 2. Those 2 slots. And you slot it right like that. And then you got full Brawn in action. So I actually have these Takara ready to go for me. So, alright, so Brawn, you can pull him up. We have Titan Masters ready to go. So we'll use Blur for Brawn. See? You can put him in there. And they can ride in there, or whatever. Just like that. Boom. Bumblebee is a little bit more difficult because you have to release this, but not really. Just pull this up, and we're going to use a different Titan Master. Get Astral Train. He's stealing Bumblebee's body. You want to peg him in there, no problem. Just like that. And then you're going to fold it back over and reconnect it. Just like so. Boom. And then you just want to readjust these arms. What's going on with this arm? There we go. You want them to fit underneath. Just like that. And in there. Boom. And there's Bumblebee and Brawn. And they're sporting their Titan Masters. So we'll transform them back out. We'll take a quick look at them, I guess. So we got some silver details here. So really cool. Nice little, oops, yellow kind of paint there. Silver paint with silver lights. You got that Autobot symbol tampoed there. And some silver kind of, I don't know what you call those, steps, I guess. A little bit of a hollowness in the back. You can see where the laser kind of sits up there. So you just want to remove this to start. So transform it back out. Get Blur out. Close that back up. Revert his legs back down. Pull his arms out. Really simple. Simple stuff. But he's so cool that it doesn't really matter how simple it is because he's just so awesome. And I like him a lot because he's got stiff joints. That's the kind of joints I like. So, and I think because of this thing on the head, you have to kind of tilt the head sideways to get like any kind of glare on his face. And then all you do is you put this back on the end, or back on the back of him. Using the peg part. Right there, just like that. Boom. And Bumblebee is the same kind of similar situation. We'll get a little action pose here for you guys. There we go. So we'll put Brawn over here in his little action pose. Taking Bumblebee, hatch back up, getting Astro Train out. He's done taking over Bumblebee, so we'll stand those guys there. And then you just flip this down in like that, and then that like that. Next, you want to take these tabs out of those and revert the arms outward. And see what I'm saying? They tab into that block. See, they're tabbed in right now. See? They tab right into that block. So, if you didn't know that. Then you just pull this out. Revert it down like that. And revert his head 180. And then this tab is going to go into that hole right there. And sometimes it can be a little tricky to get it all lined up, but not really. Just kind of, and you want to do it on the. Why is this giving me trouble? I want to do it on that full hinge. There we go. And just revert his arms around. Let me know what you think of the review and the figures. We'll get him in a nice little action pose too. And, you know, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And, you know, check out my Facebook at CDawg, just like my YouTube. And my Twitter is CDawg4, all lowercase, no spaces. Alright, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. And also, check out my Chogokin, Toy Story Chogokin video. Back there, boom. Anyways, yeah, so that's a wrap, guys. Peace, I'm out.